Don't forget the doc. Several network participants recently called into Dr. Rick Wright's Old School Sundays radio show. Check this out.
But ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a pleasure to introduce at this time Mr. John Kellogg, who is the Assistant Director or Associate Dean, I'm going to give him all kind of titles, of the Berklee School of Music, Boston, Massachusetts. He's a graduate of Syracuse University and law degree from Case Western Reserve. Right, John?
That's right, Dr. Wright.
And, of course, you are the world's foremost authority on the world of music and entertainment. And, hey, John, before I let you do your bit, where you hanging out with tonight, man? And let this audience know what kind of friends I got, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go see the Jeffrey Osborne at the Mohegan Sun Casino tonight, Doc, Wright. Looking forward to it.
Oh, man, a lot of heavy money out there, man. Jeffrey Osborne tonight.
Yeah, great talent. Great talent. I've been fortunate to check out a couple of acts over the past couple of weeks. I saw the Manhattans and the Whispers over the past couple of weeks, and I even got a call from Timmy Nelson from the New Decade, drummer supreme from the New Decade. He was watching the OJs a couple of weeks ago in Saratoga, and he gave me a call. He said he really enjoyed it. So a lot of good entertainers out on the road this summer.
Oh, man, you're having a ball, and you've been the attorney for the OJs and groups like that, too, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, John, what's your incredible bit of cognitive information for all of the wonderful people who want to get into the world of music this year?
All right, Dr. Wright. Well, hello, 106.9 listeners. John Kellogg here with The Biz, a report on the business behind the music, because everybody knows somebody in the music business. Dr. Wright, Live Nation, the largest promoter of live events in the world, has done it again.
What have they done now?
Well, they've signed another artist to a 360-degree deal. A 360-degree deal is one where a company like Live Nation shares in the income that the artist earns from all sources, from records, live concerts, sponsorships, and endorsements. You know, earlier this year I reported that Live Nation signed Madonna to a $120 million deal.
$120 million, huh?
$120 million.
All right.
And Jay-Z to a $150 million deal.
Jay-Z, $150 million. Okay, I'm writing these numbers down there. All right. Keep going.
Yeah, you got them all?
I got them down, man. Okay.
And just last week, I've got another one for you. Just last week, Live Nation signed a deal with hip-shaking Shakira. You know Shakira, right?
Yeah, Shakira. So how much money did she get, man?
Between $70 and $100 million, signing a 10-year contract on a 360-degree deal with Live Nation.
Oh.
And unfortunately, Live Nation isn't going to be able to release any records until she turns in 3 more albums under her contract with Epic Records. But, you know, Shakira is only 31 years old, and she generates the greatest touring revenues in Latin America. Shakira raked in over $100 million from her most recent tour. So you can bet Live Nation knows that they're going to be able to get that money back from Shakira just touring alone. And those are the kind of deals that are being done in the music industry today. And you know how I say every time the music gets played, somebody gets paid?
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Wright, Shakira got paid.
She got paid, man. All these folk getting paid. Every time you call in on this show, everybody's made at least $100 million, John. I'm loving you, man. Hey, John.
Yeah.
I was looking at an article the other day in Jet Magazine, and Nancy Sinatra, Frank Sinatra's daughter, showed up at a meeting with a lot of old school R&B acts, man. Acts with, acts like, what's that, the Message, man? Grandmaster Flash and all of them.
Yes.
And they are working on a deal now where not just the writers get royalties, but they are fighting for a scenario where the artists will receive royalties.
You're absolutely right, Dr. Wright. That's a big issue in the music industry today. You know, songwriters and publishers get paid royalties through ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC when their records are played on the radio, but the artists don't earn anything when their records are played on terrestrial radio stations like Power 106.9 and any regular radio stations. Now, they do get paid for satellite radio and internet radio, but they're trying to get paid now when their records are played on terrestrial radio or the regular traditional radio stations. It's a big issue that's going on. A lot of artists like the OJs, the Manhattans, and Jeffrey Osborne, who I'm going to go see tonight, are really going to be pushing to make that happen because radio stations earn advertising revenue from playing their records, but the artists don't earn any money from that.
So a lot of old school artists that I'm playing this afternoon are not getting paid, huh?
They're not getting paid when that music's played. They get paid when it's played on internet radio and on satellite radio and on cable, but not on terrestrial radio. That's because radio stations have said record companies and artists make money because by the records being played over the radio, they're getting tremendous promotion. And as a result of that, they shouldn't have to pay any more. Well, that's carried the day. That law has been what has been in effect over a number of years, but artists and record companies are really making a move and have a bill before Congress right now to force radio stations to pay artists when their records are played on the radio. Now, whether or not that's going to pass is a big question.
Well, John, you are a genius, man, when it comes out of getting paid in the music world, man. I'm hanging out with you, man.
All right. It's great being on, Dr. Wright. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Well, you have fun at Mohegan Sun and tell Jeffrey Osborne and his old buddy, Dr. Rick Wright, said, tally-ho, I'm going to play more music on this big bad radio show, all right?
Fantastic. Take care. Peace.
Later, John Kellogg checking in from the Mohegan Sun, Connecticut, with Jeffrey Osborne.
Old School Sundays with Dr. Rick.
To the Syracuse University Network. Oh, love you, baby. We're getting there. Technologically sophisticated in 2008 from Dr. Rick Wright, Power 106.9 Radio here in Syracuse for the whole world. Loving you, baby. Love you. Yeah. Bye-bye.
The network reminds you that you too may call in to Dr. Rick Wright on Sundays between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check in with the doc at area code 315-428-1069. Don't forget the doc.